Thailand's most famous chili sauce. It is hot, spicy, tangy, all the things, and you can make it from home. This is Thai Sriracha. Okay friends, so unless you've been living under a rock, you know all about Rooster Sriracha sauce. That one is an amazing condiment. It just doesn't happen to be like the Thai original version of that chili sauce, which is made in a province called Sriracha in Thailand. For me, I don't get me wrong guys, I love the Rooster sauce version. It is like a lot thicker, more kind of tangy, it's spicy, it's great things. But being half Thai means that I can't help but hold the original closer to my heart. So that's what we're doing today guys. We're making the original Thai Sriracha. Okay, most important thing is, let's talk chilies. You are gonna have different chilies to me because we don't live in the same area pretty much, unless you do live near me, which, hello neighbor. But anyway, what you should do is grab a hold of, I've got just some large chilies here. These actually happen to be quite spicy. Typically in Australia, which is where I am at the moment, these are not spicy, but I did this earlier in the day. And then I did this because these are actually really hot. So I'm actually just going to use these. Typically I might add in some bird's eye chilies if these are really mild, but they're not mild, they're hot. So find a mild, medium or hot chili that you love in your area and use that. We just want to take our chilies, and I like to remove most of this inner part of the chili. I don't want too many seeds in my sauce. A few seeds is fine, but I don't want too many in there. And removing some of that white pith is actually going to take some of the sting out of the chili as well. Just want to rough chop and into a large saucepan. And yes, this is the most laborious part of the recipe. Make sure you don't touch your face. I have natural goggles here, so I'm good. Now, once you've chopped your weight in chilies, well, like not quite, but you know what I mean. A lot of chilies, you've chopped a lot of chilies. Now let's get in and chop some capsicum, also known as bell pepper. The reason I like to use capsicum and chili is that the capsicum will give you that really nice color without, again, overloading on the heat. I mean, I want this to be spicy, but I don't want it to be like a hot sauce kind of blow your head off spicy. It should be like an all day, everyday kind of condiment. All right, so we're done with like all the chopping stuff now, thank goodness. Now let's get into some garlic. And for me, like the Thai version of Sriracha is, the characteristics are spicy, tangy, and also garlicky. You could tailor this to how you like. If you love garlic, put more in. I put quite a lot in because I do like the garlic flavor. To that, I want to add some salt. And then a whole lot of white vinegar. Now turn the heat on, and I want to bring that up to a simmer and cook that for about 20 minutes so that everything in there is really nice and soft and those vegetables almost take on like a pickled kind of flavor. All right, so we're looking good here. Now what we need to do is we've got our soft like pickled chilies and vegetables here. I want to separate those from the vinegar liquid. We'll get them combined a bit later on, but first of all, just take out those vegetables and strain them off. Now scoop the chilies and the capsicum and the garlic into a blender, and you want to blend this to a really smooth paste. Okay, that is looking amazing. I'm really starting to smell a lot of that garlic and the chili fumes and stuff like that. It's smelling very good. Okay, now just get that back into your saucepan. So now I want to add in a bit of that vinegar cooking liquid, and that's going to do two things. It's going to, one, give us the right texture, like thin the sauce out a little bit, and also give us that like vinegar tang. Now the sauce is looking pretty good at the moment, but what we need is to balance out those flavors. We've got the spicy, we've got the tangy, now we need a little bit of sweet. Now I'm just going to add in a couple of spoonfuls of sugar first. Just give that a good mix. And I've got this on a low heat so that sugar dissolves. Now let's just have a try. Ooh, That's hot, but not too hot. It's got a nice, heat, nice sort of follow-on heat, and it's tangy and but it's balanced by that little bit of sweetness. For me, that's perfect. You could add more sugar or more vinegar depending on how you like it. Go your own adventure. You could also thin it down a little bit as well, but I kind of like this thick texture. Now all you need to do is just spoon this out into some jars. And these little friends will keep in the fridge for up to 6 months. So there you go, guys. You can make your very own original flavored Thai Sriracha sauce at home. This one is about to go on everything at my house. It never lasts very long. I hope you enjoy it too. If you've got any comments or questions, pop them below. And if you enjoyed the video, why not hit that subscribe button plus the little bell one, and that way you'll get notified every time I release a new video. Thanks, guys.